Over the edge, feel like I'm floating through the air. The pain I felt is paid for, all is said and done. Oh, I am restricted, fixed upon the web. I need to kick the habit that my mind is breathing in. Break out, I've got to see. Spent all my life holding all of it closely. I played it innocent, a feel of discontent. I'm finally facing it all, fearless. Burning the bridge that keeps us. I'm here and I'm feeling fearless. Exaggerated, that's what you assume. The story's over now, I must conclude. I am conflicted, watching where I step still, hanging in the balance. Not the life I want to live, I want to take it all. Standing tall, fear I weighed the person you are. Oh, break out, I've got to see. Spent all my life holding all of it closely. I played it innocent, a feel of discontent. I'm finally facing it all, fearless.
Hello, how are you all doing? I'm hoping that my audio is working properly. I think it is. So today we're going to be playing Grid Legends. It came out sometime last week, I think. I played the story mode of it. Let me be on the game. That's probably a good idea. So I've played the story mode all the way through. It is, as far as racing games go, a very good story for a racing game. I was pleasantly surprised. Racing games, you don't really get much in the way of story normally because, I mean, what are you going to do? It's just compete in a championship, win a championship. Ta-da! There's actually some stuff in there. It's actually quite good. I'm impressed. What we're going to be working on today, though, is the career. So we've set up our own team. The team is Team TG, and my name is TG Giant, obviously. Talking of TG Giant, my YouTube channel is called TG Giant. The one I'm live streaming on right now. So if you haven't already, please do smash that like button down below and subscribe. if you haven't already. I'd greatly appreciate it, and you get to get notified of all my content and stuff. And there's some new stuff coming out soon. It's in the works. So yeah, the plan is we're going to do some of the career. Now, depending on how many people come into the chat, whether or not people want to do it, we can happily go online. And if people are even got this game, we can do online races with you as well, I think. I don't know if it's crossplay or not. I have no idea. We've got the Logitech G920 steering wheel out. Sorry, Logitech G920 is the Xbox one. We got that out. We got the pedals. I haven't got the gear stick out because 90% of the things driving in this game are semi-automatic anyway, and I have it on automatic because I'm a wimp. No, I have it on automatic because at the moment I can't be asked for changing gear and everything else. Some of the cars in this game are very difficult to drive anyway. So we're going to do some of the rookie season. I've like I said, I've done the story mode. I haven't done the career mode. We're going to jump in because on our team, our sponsorship with these guys is drive 90 kilometers in GT cars, perform 27 slingshot actions, and complete races at night. So we've got to do GT races. So that's the plan. So we're going to go into rookie and we're going to do GT races. Now I know the first couple of races are going to be in the Geneta Cup car, and then we go to the Aston Martin V8 Vantage, I do believe it is. So we're going to do some of those and we're going to see how it goes. I don't know. We'll find out. So let's jump into the first event. Got tips on the screen as well. It's like earn racecraft to level up and stuff. So you've got like a player profile where you can level up and different things. I think as you level up, you unlock access to stuff.
So, racing in wet conditions. You can be quick, but corners that could take fast in the dry may result in a slippery slide into a wall.
So not long now until we get underway in this Grid World Series race. I know, thank you.
Okay, I don't know how many laps we've got to do. So we're just going to go for it. Let me know what view you guys want to see. I can totally go with interior, I don't mind. Normally I play here. I'm a bit aggressive. I will bump people out of my way if they stay there. This car is pretty slow compared to what I've been driving in the career mode. This is an elimination race, so whoever's in last place when that timer on the screen runs out gets eliminated. Which, at the moment, won't be me. But as we go, if anybody's got any questions on the game, just drop them in the chat. I'll be happy to answer from what I know. As for the steering wheel in this game, like using the wheel in this game, the force feedback is there. You can tell like all the normal stuff when you're understeering, when you're oversteering, when you're going over bumps. It's not break your wrist like some games. It's definitely an arcade game, not a sim game. You definitely drive some cars way past the potential of what those cars can be driven at. As for my settings, I've got all the settings completely standard in the game, apart from steering linearity. I have set to 3, just because I don't like whacking the steering wheel 900 degrees to full lock. But it's a very easy game to get used to with the wheel. With that steering linearity as well, I don't have to worry about the dead zones so much, which is nice. I remember first playing Forza Horizon 5 and 4 with the wheel, and I had to adjust the dead zones because the car was twitchy as all hell. In this, I got a decent bit of play from standard, so that's something. We've got a different camera view today down there, but you can see my hand on the wheel. It's only because when I'm playing racing games with the wheel, I like to bring the screen really close. There's a bit more immersion. And standing camera location wouldn't work with a monitor this close to me. Not without you looking at the top of my head. I am playing in 4K. I am only streaming at 1080p. If you guys do want to watch the story mode gameplay for this, I'll happily do the story again. And yeah, I'll do the story mode again, record the whole thing, and I'll upload in 4K if people want to see it. Just drop a comment down below when the live stream ends to say that you want to see that, or if you're watching this back after the live stream's finished, just drop a comment down there now. Let me know if you want to see 4K gameplay of the entire career for this game, whether or not you want to see it in parts or just as a whole video. There we go, we've got 10 drivers left. Oh, pay attention. And we can upload the whole thing with no commentary as well if people want that. I think it might be easier to do it that way, to be fair. But yeah, uniquely this game has a story mode and a career mode. So we're playing career mode now, which is basically have your own race team, upgrade your own mechanic and everything else. And then there's the actual story mode, which is like exactly what it sounds like. It is a story-driven adventure. Get you driving in all the different classes of vehicles with a story to it. Like I said before, the story is actually pretty good. As for the cars in this game, there's not a huge amount of cars. It's definitely no Forza game. But the cars that are in it are pretty good cars. Obviously I haven't played the story. I have driven at least one car from every class. And I will say that the electric cars are fun and weird. I think it's fun because it's weird. Definitely think I need to up the difficulty here. I don't even want to know how far in front I was then when we finished. You can probably see it on there. No, it's too small. But there we go, first place. I think the difficulty is like on normal. You get money, you can use the money to upgrade your mechanics and whatever else. Or we just leveled up. So when you level up, you unlock like team logos and colours, I think. I'm not 100% sure. Oh, so there's like levels within the thing as well. Right, I am on parenting duty this whole time as well. So if I randomly get up and disappear, just because I'm going to check and see what the kids are doing. Like I've just heard my front door go. And I don't know what the kids are doing. So I am going to disappear quickly, but I will be back. Okay, we are back. So we won that race with a lead of 17 seconds. Yeah, we definitely need to up the difficulty a bit, I think. We'll chuck it out one notch for the on the AI difficulty, and then see how we do on the race after. Okay, so we completed that one. On to the next one. Oh, so it can show us the upgrades. Vehicle upgrades boost the power, acceleration, handling, braking performance of the vehicle. Stages of the vehicle upgrades will become unlocked based on the distance driven in that vehicle. Unlocked upgrades can then be purchased using the currency. Cool. Right, so we're jumping in the same car again. Moscow, you can increase the career length in the game. Play options. Oh, that's weird. You can increase the length. I assume it means like length of the races.
And here we are for the first round. How are you feeling about this one?
There's more than one
Right, so settings, gameplay, difficulty. We're gonna.
Race today. Not long to wait now. We'll be back shortly.
Right, yeah. So we just do the AI difficulty. So we're gonna hard. Okay. That's the settings we're using. Okay, so we just restart the race.
And here we are
And it
for the
applies.
first round. How are you feeling about this one?
An opening race has this
So what I wanted to see
anticipation and excitement. All the hours of practice and testing now get put to the test.
Thank you, Can't wait for this to get going.
was the.
It's only here at the Grid World Series.
I just said that you could change the. I guess it's in the main settings, not in the just race settings. Right, let's try this on a harder difficulty then. So this definitely feels faster than the last time we drove it, but I don't think it is. So I'm not sure what that's about. Standard grid stuff, if you hit somebody too many times, you'll start a rivalry, and then they'll ram you. They will get aggressive with you. Oh, don't do that. That's a bad idea. And I just got blocked. Sometimes you can be cheeky with the racing line and do things like that. Let's see how much of a lead we pull this time. If we pull too much of a lead, we'll up the difficulty again.
So your last lap was a 1:35.7.
After having played the career and playing every class of vehicle, I can firmly say as well that my least favourite so far is definitely the trophy trucks. They're just so hard to drive. With the suspension being so soft, they just understeer like all hell. And if you accelerate in any corner at all, it just lifts the front wheel off the floor and you can't turn. Oh. I was too busy looking up in the corner to see how many laps we've done. How many laps there were even. We're definitely pulling a lead again. So take some creative liberties with the racing line.
That last lap was a 1:26.8.
The interior views, they're quite good. And the audio engine is quite pretty good as well, because the sound changes depending on where you are. It's so weird. I've seen that a couple of times, where the tire walls just fall over, unprovoked. It's a bit odd. We won't talk about that corner cut. It's fine. The electric cars in this game are so ridiculously fast. They are beyond ridiculous with the fast. With the speed. Money's not earned too quickly in this game, which is quite nice. So you're not just going to rinse money all the time. So we beat that one by overall 8 seconds. So I think we could probably go up another difficulty. But you know what? Hey bud, gonna lurk while I'm working on stuff? No worries. I hope that's supposed to say stuff and not that you're working on stuff. So we'll have to do the rest of this championship on this difficulty, because if we change it, it wants us to restart the championship. I like the way that if you put it on a rev limiter when you launch, it makes no difference. Oh, we're getting pinched. Oh, we're going into this one 3 wide. No. I do love that as well. The drivers will spin out by themselves. Use use the multiple views so that you guys can see what each of them are like. Like I said, this is 4K, this is all ultra settings, this is maxed. For some reason it's trying to V-sync my monitor, it's 58 frames per second most of the time. I'm not quite sure why. It does drop below that, so I know that it's not just giving me some random ass number. I also don't trust EA's FPS counter, because a lot of the time if you bring up the Nvidia one, it gives you a completely different number. It seems to be pretty accurate on Steam, just the EA games seem to be like off. But if you are enjoying the content, guys, please do smash the like button. Helps me out a bunch. pleases the algorithm, and if the algorithm's happy, I'm happy. And I am now driving one-handed because this car is actually very easy to drive.
The last lap was a 1:18.0.
Let's go down another bumper cam. Yeah, we're 9 seconds in front at this point. Definitely need to change that difficulty before the next race. Well, next series. I like the way the racing line tells you to go up on the curb. Definitely wouldn't be doing that in real life. Just pop a couple of tyres every now and again. So that car is extremely slow compared to some of the stuff you would drive. So I've got my Spotify windows up in my way. Does that level up again? There we go, 22. So you get, that's it, you get banners and logos. And then obviously access to content. Yeah, so we beat them in the end. That was by 14 seconds. It's a few too many seconds, I think. If you antagonize the other drivers, they may become your nemesis. They will change their attitude towards you. And that's where they were like, they will try and ram you when you go past. Like, and they will hit you hard. Okay, so this is the final round, and then after this one, on the start of the next one, we'll up the difficulty. Let me take a few of them on the outside. Oh, nearly. That was nearly very cheeky. Well, he used that guy to slow me down, apparently. So sometimes the AI brakes really hard for things they don't need to. I guess that comes partially down to difficulty. But like that, they do ram you back. What's up, Mama and Papa TG? How you doing? So this view's a pretty good one if you're using a wheel, because obviously you see your own wheel instead of another set of hands with another steering wheel.
Good first lap. Keep pushing the
From a viewer's point of view, that probably looks really odd. Like really, really odd. So that would be what I was talking about, because now I see two sets of hands. I see mine and the AI. not the AI, but the rendered ones in the car. The wheel does turn exactly the same amount as I am turning my wheel. But a little bit aggressively on that overtake. Yeah, this game has 8, I think it is, different series, and within those series there's different like classifications of things. So like in the touring cars, there's different classes of touring cars and stuff. But the good one is the trucks, because you've got trophy trucks, then you've got like pickup NASCAR stuff. And then you've got like truck racing trucks, so it's pretty cool. To be honest, not watching the wheel, looking at a windscreen. That one. A bit less distracting, not a moving object in front of the other moving things you're trying to see. I like the view through the windscreen without the wheel. Nice touch. It is. I've seen it in a few racing games, but it's clever. I like it. This is by far one of the slowest classes of vehicles I've driven so far. Like I said, I have done a whole story, we're now doing the career, so it's like my own team.
Your time last lap was a 1:26.7.
And in these slower classes of cars, you don't have to do a great deal of braking. If it's yellow, you just lift off and it will actually lose a lot of speed. I didn't brake there at all. I don't know what our lead was on that one. I don't think it was as much as it has been. So there's another new banner. Bit more cash. So that was a 7 seconds. Wasn't too bad. If there's anything you guys want to know about this game as well, just ask. I can let you know. As long as I know. Obviously I'm not going to tell you something I don't know. About to get GT7 powered up. We'll look to see if it has this view. Being cockpit view with the wheel on show. Nice. Been in cockpit view with the wheel on show since I bought the game. Not tried other views. Ah. Yeah, the cockpit view without the wheel is a very nice touch in racing games now. So what we wanted to do is I wanted to check out some of the options. So as you can see, I've got the force feedback. It's set to 100% on everything, and it's not trying to break my hands. So we'll do expert AI difficulty. Trying to figure out now then, because it did say that you could change the settings for the amount of the length of the career. Don't know how, don't know where. Unlock Genetic Cup vehicle upgrade tier 2 to access this event. Okay, right, so we got to go and upgrade this car first. So this one, wasn't it? Upgrades. Oh, these are expensive. Purchase. Purchase. So do we have to do this and then it'll unlock it? M. Yeah, I do. Oh, bollocks. No, I don't. I just close the game. You know, why not? Let's reopen that. Menu's a little bit confusing. And by that, I mean I'm just an idiot. If you are enjoying the content, guys, we've also got this downtime and we wait to load this game back up again. Please do consider smashing that like button. I would greatly appreciate it. If you do want to see more racing game content, shooting game content, live streams in general, me being an idiot, yeah, smash that subscribe button. Alright. Get this game loaded back up. This game has crashed my PC a couple of times. I started having memory errors. I'm not 100% sure it's the game. I'm pretty sure it's just my PC playing it. But I am playing on a... so my PC is an i7 9700K and a RTX 2070 Super. And it plays at 4K full ultra settings. 60 FPS, absolutely fine. It's actually very well optimized. So, can I now compete in that? No, no, it needs to be tier 2. Okay. Right, so screw it. Let's try the Aston Martin then. I think we have that car. We actually have that specific car. Let's drive that, why not? We'll give it a go. Looking for the Edge of Electric career events. And it went. Try racing a different class of car for more variety. Right, so we've changed the difficulty. We're now on expert difficulty. And we'll give this a go. Let's pin it on the rev limiter. I'm going to use you as a brake there, sir. Sorry. And again, apparently. The gear change sound that I'm hearing is like so echoey. I don't actually like that noise. This car does feel like it's sliding yeah, it's definitely sliding every corner. Come on. You didn't need to slow down that much. Oh, we'll cut you up. I personally like this view because it gives me a nicer sound, but still the same sort of feeling of I'm driving a car rather than Feel like I'm driving a remote control car. Okay, so we're back in first. This time it took to the second lap rather than did it all on the first lap, which is something. All the cars definitely drive different. This does definitely feels a lot different to the Genetic Cup car. It's still quite easy to drive. It's a little bit slippy. Is the way that I put it. Likes to slide.
The time last lap was
Not necessarily just the arse end either. It feels like it's like all four wheels a bit. But I'm doing this one-handed. It's not giving me any troubles. As far as drivability, like how easy it is to drive most of the cars in this, it's relatively easy. The electric cars and the high-end pro cars, like what I'd call like Le Mans cars and stuff, they're definitely more difficult. They like to be driven at a lot of speed, but they're still not overly difficult to drive. So far, my overall impression of the game after playing the story and this bit of career that I've done so far is very good. I'm not sure whether or not I'd pay full price for this game. I have it on EA Play Pro. So if you do have EA Play Pro, guys, you get this game. What do we mean by 4 seconds a lap? That's not too bad. 4 seconds a lap, 4 seconds overall. So if you have EA Play Pro, you get access to this game. Would I pay full price for it? No. It does feel kind of exactly the same as every other grid game. Not like massively. Like there are some changes. Some of the cars are surprisingly cheap. 22 grand for a fully tracked out ready 350. Pretty sure it's the 350. It is, isn't it? Yeah. So, and there are other cars, but they're only for this classification. Oh, that's weird. Why would it allow me to drive that one in this? And the acceleration and power is so much lower. Should we try out the Camaro? Might as well try the Camaro. Try a couple of cars. Streaking out in front, increase the AI difficulty. We've done that, we're on X, but I think we're going to have to do some more. Like Aston's drove a DB7. Nice. Oh, you can pick up a DB9 now for 10 grand. That's ridiculous.
Welcome to Sydney Motorsport Park. I now would have...
So this is just time attack, set the fastest lap time. 5 laps to do it in. It gives us a couple of laps to get used to the new car. Already. Oh, we just hit that Porsche out of the way. Already feels a lot more grippy than the Aston. Doesn't feel as fast though, but I am in the twisties. corner a bit there. If you cut the corner too much, it will penalty you. And it'll basically cancel your lap time. You watch, we'll set the fastest lap on the first lap. Oh, fourth! Now we're talking my language. Now I've got to drive. Okay. Let's try to go a bit faster then. That's not faster, that's slower. I am in automatic. I may change over to manual in a little bit. That was weird. His bumper came off, and then it went back on. I'm down half a second a lap as well. There we go. There's his bumper. He's taken his bumper off the back and put it on the front. That's what he's done there. We are in first. I can see Papa Gigi sent a message that says something about driving a Camaro as well. It's a problem with the twisty type technical track. I can't look away for very long. Driving a ZL1 2018, modded to hell, 955 horsepower, nice. I bet that's a handful, 955 brake horsepower rear wheel drive. Probably lightened I'd assume, so probably tail happy. We're still in first. We're only in first by 1/10 of a second. I'm quite impressed with that. I'm impressed with the AI, not myself. Pretty sure I could probably do better if I was trying. A lot harder. But I'm not about trying really hard. I'm about analysing whether or not I'm having fun. And I'm actually enjoying this. I'm enjoying this game quite a lot. I am upset that I can't do Gran Turismo 7, but your boy can't afford a PlayStation. Second! We got second, we didn't even win! That's the first time I've not actually won a race. That's surprising. So it appeared the difficulty we were on is about right then. It's a podium. That's all that matters. Take the podium when I get it. So we're at 50% on the GT series. Yeah, okay, so you do the cup, and then you can opt to do the upgraded version of the same cup. So we'll do the elimination race. Should we try out the Porsche? Let's give the Porsche a go. I don't know where I'm getting these cars from because I'm not buying them.
Hello and welcome to the Grid World Series. What have we got in store here?
Right, so this is an elimination race in the wet. The wet does make a difference to the handling model as well. Not a huge difference, but a feelable difference. In the wet, the in-cockpit views. This is not as bad as the rain can get in this game. The rain in this game does get to a point where you actually can't see where you're going. So far, this is the nicest feeling of the GT guys. In the amateur series. So you maybe think if I like touring cars, these aren't the fastest touring cars you've seen. We're only in the amateur series. So as we unlock the semi-pro and pro, and then the gauntlet, the cars do get faster. We are flat out through here. Now we're going to lift. Lift off oversteer and then a bit of understeer. So like the driving model's not completely inaccurate. It's just you point and shoot. It does penalise you for like overcooking it. But not as much as like say for instance Gran Turismo or project cars or anything like that. Not as much as they would, and certainly not as much as iRacing will. But it will let you know when you're going too hard. How about this then? I'll blow my place. Hang on. I'll pause to read that. How about this then? I'll bring my PlayStation GT7 to yours and you can stream it and make an evening of it. It might as well. Because I was surprised that with PlayStation Now, the PlayStation streaming service where you can stream PlayStation games to PC and stuff as long as you've got a PlayStation controller. I'm surprised they didn't take the opportunity to put it up there. Now I know they haven't got the hardware back behind that like Xbox does with the Xbox streaming service. But yeah, I'm surprised with a title like Gran Turismo that they didn't try and push to get that actually as a cloud gaming service so people don't have to have a PlayStation to play it. Because I'd have totally bought it that way. Still got 10 more cars. 9 more cars to eliminate. Oh, fuck that up. He's so right behind me. I'm not pulling away. Oh, he's making contact with me now. This game is very pretty. We got it. That's the first place finish. Not done online multiplayer yet. Review says online gameplay is poor. I'm surprised most racing games online gameplay is poor. It's just full of people ramming each other off the road. I haven't tried this online yet. I can't imagine with GT7 being out that this is going to have much of an online. This game did kind of get swamped because it decided to release, and I'm still not sure why they did this. They released this at the same time as they released Gran Turismo 7. That's like releasing a game at the same time as Forza. Like, it's not smart. You don't go up against the biggest players in the racing game industry when you're not a small game by any means. Good, it's not a small game, but it's not got the following that the other ones do. So I wouldn't try to compete with them, which is almost as if that's what they've done. They've almost gone, our game is so good, it's on level with Gran Turismo 7. Like, it's not. You don't have that. You don't have that backing. So now we got the class final, and so we're just unlocking cars left, right, and centre. So now we've got access to the Ford Mustang GT4. Let's get that go. We'll just drive all the cars. It's great. Why not? For those of you that are in the chat that are new here, my name is TG Giant, aka Lewis. How are you doing? Drop a message in the chat. Let me know how you're doing. Let me know what you're sipping on as well. I got myself a nice Monster Energy juice. The yellow one. Not my favourite, but still good.
And here we are for the first round. I know how are you feeling about this one?
Oh, we picked the Mustang with a track with all the 90-degree corners. That's
Well, I'm sure we're in.
it's not the best thing for a Mustang. They're not great at the whole corners thing. They're just shooting fireballs. Come on, get off his bumper. Crafty maneuvers. This is the classic grid track. The one with all the chicanes in the universe on one racetrack. Probably be looking at what I'm doing. One of a few racing games, this one as well, where if you hit another driver, it gives you points for it. Gives you points for spinning people out as well. It's like experience points. Oh, he's fast. He's not that fast though. Because we ignore the racing line there. And we just do that.
You've got a good position going into the second lap.
Got an even better position now. I'm in the second lap. So as I was saying before, I've already done the career. So if anybody does have EA Play Pro, because that's I got EA Play Pro because I'm playing Battlefield and stuff. But if you do have EA Play Pro, this game is available on EA Play Pro. I would recommend it. Like, just give the story a try. It gets interesting. It's a very good story. Like, as I said, for a racing game. As far as like if it's a story-driven game, like an actual story, it's not very good. But for a racing game, it's about as good as you're gonna get. So I recommend giving that a go. The driving's not awful. I'd say the driving's... It's hard to explain. It's for feel and like the connection with the car you're driving. It's about Forza standard, like Forza Horizon standard. The force feedback is definitely not Forza Horizon standard because Forza Horizon will break your wrists if you don't change the settings. But the feel, like what I'm feeling, is there. It lacks a bit of surface feel, like being able to feel the road surface beneath you. So like the cracks you can see in the tarmac and stuff, you can feel them, but like you can't tell almost like what surface you're on.
The last lap time is 2:16.0.
Bit of a drift on that one. This game does have drifting. It sucks. It is grid drifting. It's always sucked. I just said, yes, gameplay feel is halfway between Need for Speed Heat, like the more modern Need for Speeds, where they're extremely arcadey, like the whole brake to drift thing, and Forza Horizon. It's halfway between the two. And Forza Horizon ain't no simulation game. So, as you can imagine, this is still pretty arcadey. I do feel like they could do with being like a few more customization options within the wheel, because there aren't a lot. There really aren't a lot at all. As I said before, it definitely feels like you can throw a car way beyond its capabilities. Like, pretty sure in a real Mustang I wouldn't have taken that corner at 115 miles an hour. There we go. So that's the Mustang. The Mustang's not that bad. It's actually pretty good. We are in part of a Cup series, so we're going to have to do another race. I think we got to do 3 races total for the cup. Increase the career length. Yeah, so you can increase the career race length in the gameplay options. So what I'm assuming is that was when it comes to the start of an event, there's event options, and that's where you can change it. You start changing all the events in 1 lap and just smash out the career mode in an hour. But you certainly wouldn't be able to do that. You wouldn't be able to smash it out in an hour.
I now pleasure as always. It won't be long until lights go out, the engines roar and the action commences.
So where is that saying
You
then?
have to look forward to.
Oh wow, it's a pleasure. These street circuits.
It's certainly not in there. It's not in event standings, obviously.
How do they do it? No, seriously, how?
So not long now.
Tuning is just the vehicle.
In this Grid World Series race.
So I'm not sure we change that.
It's about to start.
The same as any grid game right at the start. Just plow down the inside. Okay, well, I don't know why everybody slowed down that much. And again. I don't know why we're doing that. Let's get a few more positions here. Crafty. Oh, I turned that a bit hot. So things I wanted to see in the future from racing games, more customization stuff. So they're getting better at it, but back in the days of Need for Speed Underground 2, everybody's favorite car customizing game, where you had multiple body kit options, like visual customization stuff, and whatever else. Oh, I've just screwed that. Sorry, bud. I want to see more of that, especially in the new Need for Speed, which is rumored to be coming out September this year. I want to see it in that. I want to see the return of Underglow and Neons. I don't know why they left Need for Speed series. And then they came back, and they came back as vanity stuff, and it was like, pay for it if you want it. That was wrong. It should have always been there. Get rid of the coloured tyre smoke crap. And make the game about, like, actual street racing stuff, less about guns, kind of like Fast and Furious. Don't do Fast and Furious. We don't want a Fast and Furious game. We got one of those, it sucked.
So the time last lap was a 1:07.5.
I want to see more games adopting drifting as an actual valid motorsport, but do it properly. Take Forza Horizon's drifting mechanics or something. What? The guy in front of me is driving worse than I am. As he says as he hits him. Yeah, more drifting, but drifting done properly. None of this press the brake pedal, press the gas pedal. Oh, look at you, you're drifting like a pro. I want to see a Formula Drift game. That'd be sick. Oh, I forgot there's quite a bit of car on the sides. Actually, I also, do you know what else would be quite nice to see is the Crew 2 kind of did it, but it's like street racing game with some actual like track racing. So remember Underground 2 with the URL races, the Underground Racing League, and you had to do those on an actual track. More of that, like where you can take your street modified car on an actual track. That'd be cool. Like a game with a bit of crossover between street racing and track racing. Because we get track racing, we got Forza Motorsport for that, we got Gran Turismo 7, kind of this, I guess. And we got street racing, so you got like Need for Speed and Forza Horizon. I want one that crosses the line. It goes between the two. Also bring back Need for Speed Underground 2 drag racing. Alright, that's the second race of that series, so we got one more to go, I think. If you are enjoying the content, guys, please do smash the like button and subscribe. I like the way it's saying about your teammates' competency and everything else. I haven't seen my teammate once yet. I'm assuming that comes into the semi-pro and stuff.
And into the final round now, where it will all be
Oh, we're in the rain. In a Mustang. Oh, thank you. I was too busy trying to reach out. I have to say, as a non-gamer, this game is pleasant to watch. It's a very pretty game. Let's rewind. This is a little bit cheaty. Grid was the first game to ever do this, I think. At least from what I remember. Somebody had spun out there. And I didn't even hit him. Very hard to play in this view with the steering wheel. Also notice that the views tend to change the feel of speed in the game as well.
Make some games on lap 2.
I didn't want to do that. That was a bad thing. So the game feels much faster from this perspective than this one. Oh, we spun out. Actually, I had to say it was the other way around. This feels faster. Sometimes. I always tend to find that this view feels the slowest. This view feels the fastest normally. I guess that's probably down to a lot of the perception of speed coming from the how fast the floor is moving directly at the bottom of my screen, like where I see most of the floor. There's nothing worse than a racing game where you'd be doing 120 mile an hour and it feels like you're doing 30. The slow paced racing games, I can't stand them. This one doesn't have that problem. It's not got an amazing sense of speed, but it's got a decent sense of speed. Things do get very blurry at the edges of the screen when you start going over 100. There you go, there. If you look at the very edges of the screen where things are moving. As opposed to when you slow down. Oh, I did it again. Oh, the steering wheel's fighting me. Ooh, I hadn't really noticed that. I didn't really think about that before. The force feedback is trying to pull the wheel back on me. Strange thing to notice right at the end of a race. Nice. So we finished the championship in first. Exactly what we wanted to do. So we're 75% of the way done on that one. We've obviously got the upgraded ones to do. Obviously not going to be doing those right now. So what we're going to do is we're going to quickly go for a break. I need to quickly put my son in his bed and read him a story. It's going to take me 2 minutes max. And pop for a wee. Whilst I'm doing that, let me know in the chat what series you want me to do next. Touring, specials, electric, open wheel, or the challenges. And we'll get one of those done. Also, whilst you're down there, typing in the chat, make sure you smash that like button and subscribe for me. And I'll be back here in a couple of minutes. Okie dokie then, we are back. Challenges is the only one I can see. So we'll do that and we'll go through them one by one. So, Pro Muscle Challenge, then we've got the stadium trucks, and you'll see what I mean about stadium trucks being hard to drive. Formula X, electric car, trucks, a drift event. So you'll get to see a good mix of the different events in this now. But if you haven't already, let me know how you're doing in the chat. I hope you're all having a good and wonderful day. Hope you're enjoying the content too. So it's a time attacking a muscle car. So driving a Corvette Zr1 that is definitely way faster than what we've been driving. Cold weather in the snow doesn't seem to be having much impact on the handling of the car. He says when he doesn't brake enough for the corner. That's some time to be had on the next lap. This car feels good. Ooh. That was well timed. Red flag. Still in seconds, we still need to pick up a bit more time. Well, that was a slide. That was helpful of him. still in second. Need to pick up half a second somewhere. We're in first now. There we go. Well, it made me work for that one. I think we got a second and a half faster than the fastest lap. What's that? Well, nearly 2 seconds faster. So that's not too bad. That was a challenge. It wasn't wrong when it said challenge. Okay, cool. So this is the trophy trucks. This is what I'm going to say about the trophy trucks. They suck. They're horrible. They're hard to drive. I don't like them. The trophy truck racing in this game is, yeah, it's bad. The stadium truck, sorry. The amount they lean is just ridiculous. They don't like going around corners. They don't like stopping. They don't like going.
A, just stay out of their way. Let things cool down.
What?
Onto that too. You're keeping up with the pace.
There's me smacking the clutch like I'm about to try and change gear in manual. I keep doing that. There is a clutch override in this game. You can turn it on.
105.3.
That's what I mean. Don't turn. Does not want to go around a corner.
Your last lap was a 1:04.1. Okay, That last lap was a 1:04.6.
Yeah, you can't just pin it in a corner with these. If you pin it in a corner with one of these, it just does not want to go around the corner. Especially in the wet. So yeah, least favourite discipline. Which is a shame, because I like the whole idea of the trophy trucks. Or stadium trucks. Okay, so the next one is Formula X. So this should be a little bit of a change of pace. And by a little bit, I mean it's going to be a massive change of pace. Oh. Yeah, these grip cars are insane.
Welcome to Japan. Now it's the Suzuki. Okay, sorry.
What? Don't lift off randomly in a corner. Doesn't work. Yo! Do you see that shunt then? What the heck? I'm losing positions after position after position.
Come on, I think you've hit them one too many times.
Okay, these are hard to drive with the wheel. They want you to be so fast.
You want this pack going into lap 2.
Okay. What were you about your steward's inquiry? I'm not gonna win.
Lap 3 now. Take position.
This is hard. If everyone in front of me can do that, that'd be helpful.
2 laps to go.
I screwed that up. This is so freaking hard. .13th because of all the corner cutting. Yeah, that's something else. Does he find me? Fucking hell. I thought I'd just finish the race, get the money for it. Don't finish the race. If you start doing that many things wrong, don't finish the race. They'll just take your money. Okay. I haven't finished it. That's a. I want you to finish in first place for most of these. Right. Electric car. Electric cars are OP. They're not Formula X. That was OP.
Welcome everybody to this grid.
But these electric cars is weird. This car's making a lot of noise for an electric.
Maybe stay out of their path. Don't get taken out.
Oh, we at Bathurst track? I'm screwed. I can't do this track. That corners that are up at the top screw me every time. Just being around Mount Pan in a Camaro, best could do is 225. That's not ideal. Let's try that again. Or not. Fuck's sake. Those corners, and then this one. Can't believe we saved that.
You're on pace. Make some gains on lap 2.
Again with that wall. Mad respect for the Aussies that drive this track all the time. Sorry, bud. I'm still in 14th.
Third lap. You're doing well. Keep it going.
Oh, I get shoved off track again. I mean, I was on the grass. And fucked it.
Last lap. Let's push through now.
And fucked it. So anytime I get any positions back, I just lose them through there, because I cannot do that section. Nailed that. Just cut the corner at the end. If I let go of the wheel, this happens. Ah. These challenges are extremely difficult. They're actually very, 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 very hard. What's in the specials? I think we'll do the drift event, so I can show you guys what that's like, and then we may well be calling it there for today. With the drift events, the cars just feel like they don't have the power. This one might not, I don't know. The car that it gave me in the campaign definitely was not pleasant to drive. Yeah, as soon as you start to drift, if you lift off the throttle slightly, cuts the power, like no power, and then this happens, and you can't get it to start driving. Come on. I mean, the cars just don't feel like they got the power. It just straightens out. Slides better on the grass. It just loses the power and can't drift anymore. And other times it does that. Like, go. Don't. You hit a cone, you hit anything, you slightly over rotate, no points. Like, what the fuck is wrong with this car? Like, come on. That way. On a controller, it's definitely easier, but it's still not good. It's same fucking corner. So if I restart, and I'll try it with the keyboard. Are you gonna let me do it with the keyboard? Options, controls. So do it that. Right. Well, I've just set it to be this, and now it doesn't want to do it. Controls. Keyboard's primary steering device. Edit. And then steer right. With that one. Steer left. What's S set to then? S is apparently already set to something. Okay, we'll do that. We'll apply this, and let's see if it's any easier with the keyboard. I got a feeling it's not going to be. There you go. That and drifting, that would not be a penalisation. It's definitely easy with the keyboard. I lost it. Not the fact I was that far off the track, it's the fact that I hit the cone. It's definitely easier with the keyboard, but it's still not very good. We still finished last. But yeah. Not great. We came 22nd with 493,000. That's bad. Right. Anyway, guys, that's going to do it for today's live stream. No live stream tomorrow, because tomorrow is a Wednesday. But we'll be back on Thursday. Thursday is either Call of Duty or Valorant. I can't remember. But it's one of them. So make sure that you come back for that one. Subscribe if you haven't already subscribed. Like if you haven't already liked. I'll catch you all in a bit. Have a good night.